Have you experienced symptoms like aches, pains, stiffness, swelling, nerve impingement, or joint problems? I sure have. Over 20 years ago, I was stuck with chronic shoulder, upper, and lower back pain stemming from numerous sports injuries. I spent a crazy amount of money seeking out experts in sports medicine, physical therapy, chiropractic, acupuncture, pain management, and so on. But the problem just got worse. My shoulder became so aggravated I avoided using it. I quit playing guitar, learned to write left-handed, and of course when you don't use muscles, you lose muscles. I ended up with roughly half as much muscle mass on the upper right-hand side of my body. A doctor at Johns Hopkins Hospital told me that the muscles that had atrophied so much on my right side may not return to normal size. A physical therapist, after working with me for a couple months, told me that my shoulder might not return to doing regular activities like drive a car that's a stick shift. That's how bad this situation was. It was by sheer chance and good fortune that I was able to stumble upon a solution. I met a guy named McCarver, the ultimate human body mechanic. Sean looked like he could have been a professional wrestler. He liked to jokingly refer to himself as the Great White Ape. But in reality, Sean was a big geek when it came to studying human body mechanics. Sean's idea of a fun evening was staying home and studying his worn-out anatomy physiology textbooks. He was university trained in exercise science, exercise physiology, but more importantly, he created his own personal school of hard knocks. He played in the NFL, fought professionally, competed in powerlifting, and along the way he broke lots of his own bones and tore lots of his own connective tissue. As a result of all his cumulative experience, Sean became really good at rehabilitation. At first with himself and then with his clients. He was easily able to help me get back to 100%. Sean has unfortunately passed away, but he would be thrilled to know that his ideas and techniques are alive and available to help you as well. So how was Sean able to be so effective? Well, he used the same two-part formula with all of his clients who came to him with a wide variety of joint and muscle problems. And a lot of these folks were people like me who had been a lot of other places first without success. Part 1 of Sean's formula, identify what's called muscle imbalance. Part 2 of the formula, counteract muscle imbalance to create muscle balance. When you do that, you experience a lot of body benefits. Sean used this same two-part plan to help me eliminate pain in my shoulder, upper, and lower back, restore muscle mass to the upper right-hand side of my body, and return to playing all my favorite sports. But after getting such great results, of course I wanted more. I was so impressed with how effective Sean was, I wanted to learn how he was doing this. He kindly allowed me to apprentice with him for a couple years, and for over the last 20 years, I've been using and refining the techniques I learned to help my own clients with a wide variety of aches, pains, stiffness, swelling, nerve impingement, and joint problems. Perhaps you've experienced similar symptoms. You could be struggling to continue with your favorite activities like walking, gardening, golf, playing with family and friends. Or maybe you're concerned about long-term body use and want to do what you can to avoid unnecessary aches, pains, injuries, and even surgery like hip and knee replacement. Well, for all of these reasons, I wrote Jiffy Body, the 10-minute system to avoid joint and muscle pain. Using step-by-step instructions, photographs, illustrations, and even a few cartoons. Jiffy Body teaches the little-known secret that by creating and maintaining muscle balance, you create a host of body benefits. You reduce and eliminate annoying symptoms, you improve body function, you create more stable, long-lasting joints, and last but not least, you can prevent body problems from happening in the first place. Like Sean used to put it, it's a lot easier to keep the barn door closed than to try to put the horse back in the barn.